Welcome back to the Stroh Center. Bowling Green out to a 15-9 advantage here in the second half and a 22-point lead. Coming up on January the 29th, the campus of Walsh University in North Canton will host the Dunk for Diabetes Shootout. 6 high school basketball games featuring over 50 Division I prospects, including ESPN's #1 sophomore in America, Andrew Wiggins of Huntington Prep. Don't miss the best in high school basketball, including St. Ed's, St. Ignatius, Benedictine, Pickerington Central, and much, much more. Tickets available on game day through Walsh University's box office. For a complete listing of the games, you can go to stohd.com. Looking forward to that one coming up next Sunday. A day of high school basketball. We'll be in Miami on Saturday, and then high school basketball all day on Sunday here on Sports Time Ohio. Olivia Foudy, we've not seen a lot of her this afternoon. She's played just 10 minutes, got into foul trouble early. And one of the big keys why things have opened up underneath, because Paige Reddit has tried to have to hold down Alexis Rogers by herself, and I'm sure that Foudy was part of that package when they game planned, but with her out, it has been some easy pickings for number 32.
Yeah, it was key to the game as we got things underway here, was knowing that Eastern Michigan only wanted to probably go about 6, 7, 8 at a stretch deep, and her and Watkins both foul trouble early. I think got them back on their heels a little bit as opposed to being able to be aggressive like Eastern Michigan typically wants to be.
And Reddit draws the charge, and she drew it hard. Alexis Rogers coming at you. Look at this collision here. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Paige Reddit sacrificing her body there, and Alexis just heads to the other end.
Paige tall and thin, and Alexis, I'll tell you what, she has a basketball body for sure. She is solid through and through. Foudy on the back down, right hand, no good. And Chrissy Steffen comes down with the rebound. Much to the delight of the BG crowd here on Alumni Day. Stein, the handoff to Steffen. Steffen trying to work her way around Natasha Watkins, and she'll draw the foul.
Yeah, Steffen turns the corner, and Watkins gets caught standing straight up instead of low and in a defensive stance. And you can just kind of see that as this game has progressed, and Eastern Michigan, although they came out in the second half more aggressive, really unable to cut into that lead, and they almost just look like they've got a little life out of them here right now. And still a lot of time left, but they're going to need to revert back to that energy that we saw them come out of the second half with.
Olivia Foudy just picked up her 3rd personal. Past her, bothered by James. Kick out to Steffen, who thought about a 3, but then dribble drive, short. Taylor Bird the rebound. This is Aisha Collins. Hand off to Reddit. Reddit spun, found it wide open. I don't think she expected there to be nobody between her and the basket, and she fired wide.
Yeah, she did a nice job of catching the basketball, but didn't really gather herself, and a little out of control in the spin move, but Eastern Michigan is able to retain possession.
20 on the shot clock. James tied up, got the ball back, and up and in. So give Tavalyn James 20 here this afternoon.
You can take it from her and get it back. She just kept going straight line still to the rim, and she is something else.
Steffen looking for some room around that Eagle defense. Yoder down low to Stein, kick out to Rogers. That'll be for 2. Here comes Aisha Collins. Eastern wants to push. James an open look at a 3, and she got it. 23 for number 24.
Tavalyn James only a 27% three-point shooter, but we've talked about it already. She's got that focus in her just in terms of that scoring mentality, and didn't have time to think about that one, and just absolutely drained it.
Little 7-0 run cuts that 22-point lead to 15. And Foudy's going to pick up number 4. Fourth personal for Foudy. So Eastern will go to the bench. Sarah Stone will come in.
Tavalyn James is just Done it from outside, done it from inside, and doing it in transition. Just instant offense when this young lady is on the floor.
"11 players used here this afternoon by Coach Gilbert, just trying to do anything she can. Foul trouble obviously has something to do with that, but you talk about trying to find a rhythm, trying to find the right 5 on the floor to get something going. Especially they made that little run until the free throws here had a little momentum going.
And again, started by their defensive pressure. And I think the tone was set early, like you mentioned, when Foudy and Watkins picked up 2 each. And they really, as a team, just kind of got back on their heels and got a little passive because I think they wanted to try and protect some players from even getting in a little bit more foul trouble, and just haven't been able to regain that type of defensive pressure and aggressiveness that has kind of catapulted Eastern Michigan into the leader of the West.
23 points on the afternoon, so both of our leading scorers matching numbers there. Rogers and James as Jillian Halfhill checks in for Kurt Miller's squad. James trying to get around the freshman. Matthews with the floater, and that one rolled off the back. Good rebound underneath by Stone, but couldn't convert. And then the foul call.
A little bit of what we saw in the first half there with Eastern Michigan doing a nice job of keeping the possession alive and staying active on the offensive glass. And Paige Reddit, I think, taking a little bit personal, maybe, the play of Alexis Rogers, and trying to keep her team in it here with under 9 to play.
The senior from Kansas City drains the first one. She's number 4 in the conference in rebounds. Allison Pappenfuss will check in for Jill Stein, who gives Kurt Miller some quality minutes here this afternoon. Reddit has a word with James. You see her day, 9 points and 12 rebounds, and as we mentioned, she's a double-double every time she steps on the floor, and she's a point shy here this afternoon. Rogers bothered by Collins in the backcourt. Halfhill with the basketball now, and Reddit comes up with the steal. Here's an open Collins straight look. She was blocked underneath by Pappenfuss, and then the putback. Reddit draws the foul. Eastern #1 in the league in steals. But how about the hustle by Pappenfuss to get back and get a piece, because Collins had a wide open look.
Yeah, you've got to love what we're seeing out of both teams right now. You can almost take the score out of it, and both teams just really playing hard. Reddit did a nice job of getting the deflection and starting that transition bucket, and then follows up with another offensive rebound and back to the free throw line. But both teams just working hard here this afternoon.
13 rebounds on the afternoon for Paige Reddit as Chrissy Steffen checks back in. And she rattles it out. She's missed her last 3 there from the charity stripe. 8.5 left to go here from the Stroh Center. Time is becoming the ally of the Falcons. Up by 16. Falcons defensively don't give up a lot of points, 56 a game, and it looked early like that might be shattered here, but they've done a good job defensively, especially here in the second half as they throw the ball away, so Eastern will get it back. Eastern's a team that averages almost 70 points a game. They're number 3 in the league in scoring. Of course, the Falcons #1 defensively.
Eastern just really unable to convert here. They've gotten Bowling Green to kind of be stuck here at the offensive end, but missed 3 free throws and create the turnover here, and they want to climb into this lead. Really need some positive possessions down here, and they're not getting them right now.
They're not. Needed another stop here as Rogers read that pass to Reddit, knocked it away, and then they throw it away. So here's another chance for Eastern Michigan. Collins pulls up from the free throw line. That won't go. Loose ball. Taylor Bird's got it and then stepped on the end line and turned it over. So we've got a timeout on the floor. 7:37 left to go. Eastern with multiple chances to close the gap, but time is running out. We've got 7.5 left to go.